Hello students, let's do decimal fractions exercise 4C. Now this is on page number 70 and we are with question 4, divide. So now we are beginning with division. So the first one is 54.9 divided by 10. So let's write that down. So this will be 54.9 divided by 10. Now, I hope you remember in multiplication, when we had to multiply by 10, 100, 1000 or a higher power of 10, we moved the decimal point to the right. We didn't have to do any other multiplication, simply move the decimal point to the right for multiplication. Now for division, we are going to move the decimal point to the left. Okay, so when you divide, the point will move to the left. This is when you divide by 10, 100, 1000 or a higher power of 10. So depending on the number of zeros, here there's 1 0, so my point will move one place to the left. That means it's going to move from here to here. So the point comes between 5 and 4. So what do I get here? I get 5 point, now the point comes there, 49. So what's my answer? 5.49. Next one, 7.8 by 100. So we're going to divide 7.8 by 100. So 100 has two zeros. So the point will move two places to the left. So there's one place here, one more place, and the point will come here. Okay, so I put my point there. Now what about the space where there is no number? So I'm going to put a 0. So now what is my answer? My answer is 0.078. There's no number before the point, so we put 0. So 0.078. Next one, 324.76. So let's write that. 324.76. We're going to divide this by 1000. So now here 1000 has how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. So our point will move 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, and the point comes all the way here. So now what's our number? It is 0.3246. Before the point there's no number, so we're going to put a 0. So what's the final answer? 0.32476. So this is how we divide when our divisor is 10, 100, 1000 or a higher power of 10. We simply have to move the point to the left depending on the number of zeros. Question 4. 12.8 by 4. So this is division by a number which is not 10 or a higher power of 10. So we're going to divide 12.8 by 4. So when you have a decimal number divided by a whole number, 4 is a whole number, isn't it? We do normal division. So let's do that. 12.8, keep the point also and divide this by 4. So let's divide. We'll start our normal division. Now our number is 12 and 4 3s are 12. This is just like your normal division and then we put 0. Now because it's a decimal number, be careful. You have a decimal point here. Carry that point on top in the same place. Now let's bring 8 down. Now 4 2s are 8 minus 0. So what is our quotient? Our answer or our quotient is 3.2. Question 5, 27.918 by 9. So let's write that 27.918 divided by 9. So let's do normal division, 27.918, and we're going to divide this by 9. So let's take 27. 9 3s are 27 minus 0. Now we have a point, carry that point on top and bring the next number down. So it's 9. 9 1s are 9 minus 0. Bring the next number 1. 1 is smaller than 9. So I'm going to put a 0 and I'm going to bring the next number also. So now the number is 18. 9 2s are 18 minus 0. So what is our quotient? Our quotient here is 3.102 and this is our answer. Next one, 4.672 divided by 8. So 4.672 divided by 8. Again, 8 is a whole number, so we're going to do normal division. 4.672. dividing this by 8. Now the first digit is 4. 4 is smaller than 8, isn't it? So we put a 0 and we put the point. We carry that point up. Now take the next digit and read it as 46. This is just for our division purpose. We're reading it as 46. Now 8 fives are 40, 8 sixes are 48. So we'll say 8 fives are 40 minus 6 and we bring down 7. Now the number 67, 8 eights are 64 minus 7 minus 4 is 3, bring down 2, we have 32, 8 fours are 32 minus, now what is our final answer? 0.584. Question 7. Now here we have a decimal number 4.32 divided by another decimal number. Now when you have a question like this, we have to work it out carefully. The first thing we do is we're going to write this question as a fraction. That is, we're going to write 4.32 by 1.2. Now, since both are decimal numbers, we have to keep something in mind. Our divisor, that is, this number, should always be a whole number. This can be a decimal number, but our divisor should be a whole number. So, our divisor now is 1.2. Now, I have to remove the point and make it 12. Now, how can I do that? If I move the point one place this side, okay, then it becomes 12.0 or 12. Now, how can it move one place? If I multiply this by 10, it can move one place because 10 has 1 0 and we know in multiplication the point moves to the right. So if I multiply this by 10, this also should be multiplied by 10. Now let's see what I get. So when I multiply by 10, the point will move one place to the right. Here also one place to the right. So what do I get in my numerator? I'll get 43.2. and my denominator I'll get 12.0 or simply 12. So now I've got a new question, 43.2 divided by 12. So let's do that division. 43.2 divided by 12. So tables of 12, 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, 12 threes are 36, 12 fours are 48. So we can use 12 threes are 36. 12 threes are 36. Now let's subtract. So when you subtract here, we need to borrow. So this is 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6 is 7. 7 and we're going to bring down the 2. Now this point that we have, we're only going to take it up. You don't have to bring it down between 7 and 2. So now this is 72. Now 12 into 6, isn't it? 12 sixes are 72. So let's write that on top. 12 sixes are 72. So minus, now what do we have? What's our answer? 3.6. Our answer to this question is 3.6. Question 8, we're dividing a decimal number 7.644 by another decimal number 1.4. Now the divisor is 1.4 and we have to make it a whole number, that is 14. How do we do it? If we move the decimal point to the right one place, this becomes 14. Now how do we move it to the right? By multiplying it by 10. So let's multiply this by 10. So then it becomes 14. In that case, we have to multiply this also by 10. Now what do we get? Here the point moves one place to the right. Here also the point moves one place to the right. So what do we get here in the numerator? 76.44 divided by 14.0 or 14. So now let's do normal division. Now because our divisor has become a whole number. 76.44 divided by 14. Now 14 into 5. Let's try 14 into 5. 5 fours are 20, carry 2. 5 ones are 5, 6, 7. We've got 70, which we can use here. So 14 into 5 is 70 minus 6. Now we have a point which should be carried up. You don't have to bring it down. Then put that next number next to it. That is 64 now. So 14 into 4. 4 fours are 16, carry 1. 4 ones are 4 plus 1, 5. That's 56. So 14 into 4 is 56 minus, now let's subtract. And this is 5, 14. 14 minus 6 is 8. Bring down the next number. This is 84. So let's try 14 into 6. 6 fours are 24, carry 2. 6 ones are 6, 7, 8. We've got 84. That means 14 into 6 minus 0. So what is our final answer here? The quotient is our final answer, which is 5.46. A final answer. Next one, again we have a decimal number by another decimal number. So let's write this now. So this is 4.8432 divided by 0.08. Now the divisor, that is 0.08, should become a whole number. It should become 8. That means a point has to move 2 places to the right. So here the point is here now. It has to move 2 places to the right. That means I have to multiply by 100, which has 2 zeros. Only then the point can move 2 places to the right. So here also let me multiply by 100. So 1, 2 and the point comes here. Here also 1, 2 and the point comes here. So what is our new question? The new question is 484.32 divided by 8.0 or 8. Now let's do this division. 484.32 divided by 8. Now the number is 48. 8 sixes are 48 minus 0. Bring down 4. 4 is smaller than 8. You can't divide, so we put a 0. Now the decimal point is there. Carry that up. And next to 4 here, bring down the next number, that is 3. 43. 8 fives are 40 minus 3, bring down 2, 32. 8 fours are 32 minus 0. So now what is our answer? Our answer is 60.54. This is our final answer. Question 5. Divide each of the given numbers by 10, 100, 1000 and 10,000. So we've got our number here. We have to divide 2.1 by 10, then by 100 and then 1000 and then 10,000. Now remember what I said in the beginning, division by 10 or a higher power of 10, you don't have to do the actual long division. All you have to do is move the decimal point to the left, depending on the number of zeros here. Okay, so in the divisor here we have only one zero because it's 10, it has only one zero. So a point will move one place to the left. So the point will come there. So what is our answer here? 0.21, and since there's no other number before the point, we write 0. 0.21. Now we're dividing by 100. 100 has 2 zeros. The point has to move 2 places to the left and come here. So whatever is missing, we're going to put a 0 there, and before that also we put a 0. So what is the answer? 0.021. Our point has moved. Next one, dividing by 1000. 1, 2, 3. Now the point will move 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3 and the point comes here. Fill in all these gaps with zeros. So we have 0, 0 before the point, no number, so 0. So this point is taken off. So what do we have? 0.0021. Now we're going to divide this by 10,000. 10,000 has 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and then we put a point. So fill in with zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros and one more zero here. So what is our answer? 0.00021 because this point is taken off. So this is our final answer. Next, here we have 8.64 divided by 10. 10 point moves one place to the left and it comes here. So what is our answer? This point goes from here. Now it is 0.864. There's no digit before that, so we put 0. Division by 100, the point moves 2 places to the left. So 1, 2 and the point comes here. So this point is gone. So here we put a 0 and before this also we put a 0. So what's our answer? 0.0864. Division by 1000. 1, 2, 3 zeros. Point moves 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3 and put a point. Now put zeros wherever there's a number missing and before the point a 0. So 0.0864. 0.00864. Next one, we're dividing this by 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. The point moves 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4 and comes here. So the point is taken off. So 0, 0, 0 and a 0 here. So what's our answer? 0.000864. Next one, 5.01 divided by 10. Point moves 1 place to the left. From here, it comes here. So what do we have here? 0.501 and no point before the no number, so we put 0. 5.01 divided by 100. 2 zeros, so point moves 2 places to the left. So here we write 1 0 and one more 0 here. So what do we get? 0.0. Now this is removed, so 501. Next by 1000, so 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 places to the left. So 0, 0 and we have a 0 here. So the answer is 0.00501. Division by 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and then we put a point. So 0, 0, 0. Before the point also a 0. So 0.000501. This point is removed. Next one. We have this number divided by 10, 0.0906 divided by 10. The point moves 1 place to the left and comes here. So what do we have here? 0.0906. So the point is here. So before that we put a 0. So 0.00906. So let's be careful with that. Then we have 100, 2 zeros. So 2 places to the left, 1, 2 and the point comes here. So remove the point here, put a 0 here and a 0 here. So let's write our answer 0.000906. Next one, division by 1000. 1, 2, 3. So 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3 and then a point. So fill in these 0, 0 and a 0. So 0 point. Now count the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros and then we write 906. Next one, division by 10,000. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then a point. Put the zeros 1, 2, 3 and this. So 0 point. Now how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's write that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and we write 906. So be careful when you write this. Count the number of zeros correctly and do it. Question 5, 0.125 divided by 10. Point moves 1 place to the left. So it goes from here, it comes here. So what do we have? We have 0.0125. No number before the point, so we put a 0. Next, division by 100. 100 has 2 zeros, so 2 places to the left. 1, 2 and this point comes here. So fill in with a 0 and before also a 0. So 0.00125. Now I'm sure you're getting an idea about the pattern. Okay, 1000, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 and then a point. So 0, 0 and then a 0. So this becomes 0 point. Now let's count the zeros. 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3 and then 1, 2, 5. So 0.000125. Next one by 10,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then we put a point. So the zeros are here 1, 2, 3 and before the point this is 0. So this is 0 point. Let's count the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 0, 0, 0 and then we write 1, 2, 5. So be careful with the number of zeros. Next one, 111 divided by 10. 10 has 1 0. Point will move 1 place to the left and come here. So this becomes 11.111. Next one by 100. That means 2 zeros, 2 places to the left, and the point will come from here. It will come in between these ones. So that is 1 point. Now there are 4 ones after that. 1, 1, 1 and 1. Next is division by 1000. So 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3. So this point will come here. So that becomes point, and then we have 5 ones. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So before the point there's no number, so let's put a 0. Now division by 10,000, there are 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then a point. So here we put a 0 and here we put a 0. So this becomes 0.0 and then count all the ones here. Remove this point. There are 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our answer. Next, evaluate. So now this is normal division, 9.75 divided by 5. So let's do that division. 9.75. The divisor 5 is a whole number, so we can leave it as it is and do our division. 5 ones are 5 minus 4. There's a point, take the point up. You don't have to bring it down. Bring the next number down, 747. 5 nines are 45. 5 nines are 45 minus 2, bring down the next number, 5, 25. 5 fives are 25 minus 0. So quotient is 1.925 and that is our answer, 1.95. 1.95. Next one, 4.4064 divided by 4. So let's do that. Here also it's just a normal decimal number by a whole number. So 4064. When the divisor is a whole number, you can just divide with it. You don't have to make any change. 4 ones are 4 minus 0. Take the point up, bring down the next digit down, that is 4. 4 ones are 4 minus the next number is 0, which is smaller than 4. So we put a 0 there and bring down 6. 4 ones are 4 minus 2. Bring down the next number, 424. 4 sixes are 24 minus 0. So what is our answer here? Our answer is 1.1016. So this is our final answer. Question 3, 27.69 divided by 30. So here normal division again, 27.69 divided by 30. 30, the tables of 30 are the same as the tables of 3. You just have to add a 0. Now the first number is 2. It's smaller than 30. I can't divide. I take 27. That's also smaller. I put a 0. Now I have a point which I carry up. Now let me take 276. 3 into 9 is 27, isn't it? So 30 into 9. 9 zeros are 9, 0. 9 threes are 27. 270. So let's use that. 30 into 9 is 270 minus, here we have 6, 0, 0. We bring down the next number, that is 9. Now 30 into what will give us a number close to 69. 30 twos are 60, isn't it? Minus, now 9. Our remainder is not 0. So we are going to continue with our division. To continue with our division, we need to add a 0 in the dividend there. Now remember this, once you have a point on the right side, you can keep adding zeros. If you have a decimal point, you can keep adding zeros. The value will not change. So we are adding a 0 to try and see if our remainder can become 0. Now let's bring that 0 down. Now our number is 90. And if we continue our division, 30 into 3. 3 threes are 9. So 30 into 3 is 90. So here our remainder is 0. So now our division is over because we have divided and got 0. What is our quotient? 0, 0.923. So before the point, you don't have to put too many zeros. 1 0 will be enough. So what is our answer here? 0.923. This is our final answer. Question 4, 19.25 divided by 25. Again, it's normal division. 19.25 divided by 25. So the first number is 1. 1 is smaller than 25, so I'll put a 0 and I'll take the next digit. It's 19. 19 is also smaller than 25, so put a 0. Carry that point up. Now take one more number, so it becomes 192. So now we have to multiply 25 with a number and get it close to 192. Let's try with 7. 7 5s are 35, carry 3. 7 2s are 14, 15, 16, 17. So we can use 175. 25 into 7, 175. Minus, let's subtract. Now here we have to borrow, so this becomes 8 and this is 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. 8 minus 7 is 1 and I bring down the next number 175. We can use the same thing. So 25 into 7 is 175. So our division is over. And what is our quotient? 0.77. So instead of putting two zeros before the point, one zero is enough. 0.77. And this is our answer. Next one, 20.64 divided by 16. 20.64 divided by 16. So the first number is 20, so we can write 16 ones are 16. Minus, now here we have to borrow, so this becomes 1 and 10. 10 minus 6 is 4, this is 0. Now there is a point, carry that point up. Now here bring down the next number 6 next to 4. So now it is 46. 16 into 2 is 32. So we can use that. Minus 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. 14. And bring down the next number 144 it becomes. So now let's try 16 into 9. 9 6 are 54, carry 5, 9 ones are 9, plus 5 is 14, 144. We can use that. So 9s are 144 minus we get 0. Our division is over. So what is our quotient? 1.29, which is our final answer. Question 6. 3.204 divided by 9. 3.204 divided by 9. So the first digit is 3. It's smaller than 9. So put a 0. Put that point. Now consider the next number along with this. So read it as 32. 9 3s are 27 minus. So here let's minus this here. Borrow. 12 minus 7 is 5. Bring down 0. So here we have 50. 9 5s are 45. We can use that. Again here, again we have to minus and borrow. So this is 4 and 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. Bring down the next number. That's 4, 54. 9 6s are 54. Minus, we've got 0. So what is our quotient? Our quotient is 0.356. And this is our final answer. Next one, 0.125 divided by 25. 0.125 divided by 25. So the first digit is 0. It's smaller than 25. So we put a 0 on top. Carry that point up. Take the next digit. It's 1. 1 is smaller than 25. 0 on top. Take 2 along with it. 12. 12 is still smaller than 25. Now take 125. 25. 5s are 125 minus 0. So we've got our answer already. What is our answer? 0.005, which is the quotient. Okay, so we've got our answer. Next one, here we have 0.14616. This whole thing divided by 72. So the first digit is 0, so put a 0 on top, put that point on top, take the next digit, that's 1. 1 is smaller than 72, so we put a 0. Take the next digit, 4 becomes 14. 14 is also smaller than 72, one more 0. Now take 146. So let's try 72 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 7 2s are 14. 144. We can use that. So 72 into 2 is 144. Minus, let's subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. Here we have zeros. Bring down 1. We have 21, which is smaller than 72. So put a 0 and bring down the next number, 6 now. The whole number, we can read it as 216. So now let's multiply 72 into 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 7s are 21, we get 216. So 72 into 3 is 216. So when you minus, what do you get? 0, showing us that our division is complete. So what is the quotient and our final answer? 0.00203. So this is our final answer. Question 9. 0.6227 divided by 1300. Okay, so now let's divide 0.6227 by 1300. So here the divisor is 1300. Now don't worry about the large divisor. We can still write the tables for that. We just have to remember 13 times tables. So let's begin. The first digit is 0, which is smaller than 1300. So we put a 0 on top and we carry that point up. Let's take the next digit 6. 6 is also smaller than 1300. So 0. Take one more digit 62. That is also smaller. Take one more digit 622, which is also smaller. Now we take 6,227. Now let's divide. So we need to get a number close to 6,227. Let's try 1,300 into 4. Let's try this and see. 4 zeros are 0, 4 zeros are 0, 4 threes are 12, carry 1, 4 ones are 4 plus 1, 5. 5,200. Yes, this will go. Okay, so let's write 4 and write 5,200. And let's subtract this. So we have 7, 2, 0 and we have 1. 1027. Our remainder is not 0. So that means we have to continue our division. So how do we continue our division? We can continue by adding a 0 in our dividend. Now I can bring that down. So now my number is 10,270. That means I should write my tables of 1,300 till I get a number close to 10,270. Let's try multiplying this by 7. 7 zeros are 0, 7 zeros are 0, 7 threes are 21, carry 2, 7 ones are 7, 8, 9. We can write 9,100. So that is 1,300 into 7 will be 9,100. Now we have to subtract these two numbers. So let's subtract 0. We have 7. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now here we need to borrow. So this becomes 0 and 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. So we've got 1,170 and we still don't have a remainder 0. That means we're going to still continue. We can put one more 0 and bring it down. So now we have 11,700. Now we need to write our tables of 1,300 and get a number close to this. Now let's try 1,300 into 9. Let's try with 9. 9 zeros are 0, 9 zeros are 0, 9 threes are 27, carry 2, 9 ones are 9, 10, 11. So here we've got 11,700. So 1,300 into 9 is 11,700. So we've got this. Now when we subtract, our answer is going to be 0. So we've got the remainder 0. So what is our quotient? Our quotient is our answer. 0. Now how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. So 0.000479. So this is our final answer to this question. Question 10, we have two decimal numbers. So let's write it down first. So in the form of a fraction, 257.894 divided by 0.169. Whenever both are decimal numbers, we have to first put it in the form of a fraction because we are going to change this into a whole number. A divisor should always be a whole number. This can be a decimal number or a whole number, but this one should become a whole number. For this to become the whole number, the point has to move. It has to move 3 places to the right. If it has to move 3 places to the right, I have to multiply it by 1 followed by 3 zeros, that is 1000. That means I should multiply this also by 1000. So now because there are 3 zeros, the point can move 3 places to the right and come here. Here also the point will move 3 places and come here. So what is the number that we have now? 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 4.0, or we leave it like this. This is 2,57,894. Down we have 169.0 or simply 169. Now we can do normal division. 2,57,894. Let's divide this. Now we can use 169 here. Now 2 is smaller, put a 0. 25 is smaller, put a 0. 257. 169 ones are 169. Now let's subtract. So here let's borrow. This becomes 4, 17. 17 minus 9 is 8. Now we have 4 minus 6, we have to borrow. 14 minus 6 is 8. And we bring down the next 8 also. So now we have 888. Now let's try multiplying 169 into 5. We need to get a number close to 888. 5 nines are 45, carry 4. 5 sixes are 30 plus 4 is 34, carry 3. 5 ones are 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 845 which we can use. So here we can write 5s are 845. Minus 8 minus 5 is 3, 8 minus 4 is 4, we have a 0, bring down the next number which is 9, 439. So this time let's multiply 169 into 2 to get a number close to 439. 2 nines are 18, carry 1, 2 6 are 12 plus 1 13, carry 1, 2 ones are 2 plus 1 3. Yes, I think we can use this. So 169 into 2 is 338. Now let's subtract. 9 minus 8 is 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now we bring down the next number. So now our number is 1014. So this time let's multiply 169 into 9. Into 6, not 9, into 6. 6 nines are 54, carry 5. 6 sixes are 36, plus 5, 41, carry 4. 6 ones are 6, plus 4 is 10. So 1014 which we have here. So 169 into 6 is 1014. So when we minus this, what do we get? 0. So finally we've got our remainder 0 and our answer, which is our quotient, is 0, 0, 1526. Now how do we read this number? We read it as 1526. There is no point anywhere, so we don't have to put the 2 zeros. So straight away we write 1526. So this is our final answer here. Question 11. 6.3 divided by 0.3 the whole square. So first let's work this out. 0.3 the whole square means 0.3 into 0.3. Now we have learned multiplication of decimals. We're going to ignore the point and multiply first. So ignore the point, it becomes 3 into 3. So 3 3s are 9. Now we go back to the question and check the decimal places. So here we have one decimal place. Here also we have one decimal place. So 1 plus 1, we have 2 decimal places. That means our answer also should have 2 decimal places. So from the right, we're going to move to the left. 1, 2, and the point comes here. So here we have a 0 and here we have a 0. So what is our number? 0.09. So here let's write that down. This is going to be 6.3 divided by 0.09. And as we said earlier, a divisor has to be a whole number. So here we should get 9. How do we get 9? Our point has to move 2 places to the right. That means we have to multiply this by 100. If it has to move 2 places to the right, it has to be multiplied by 100. Now multiply this also by 100. So here the point will move 2 places to the right. 1, 2, and the point will come here. So what do I write here? 0. So what is my number there? So my number there is 630. There's no decimal point. And here in my denominator, there are 2 zeros here. So the point moves 2 places to the right. 1, 2. It comes here. So what do I get? 9.0 or simply 9. Now I divide 630 by 9. So let's do that division by 9. 9 will take 63. 9 into 7. 9 sevens are 63 minus 0. And here again we have a 0. So put a 0 on top. 0 minus 0. So now we've got our remainder 0 and our quotient is 70. So this is our final answer, 70. So we will stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.